everyone, this is Cindee Wilkinson from Just Sponge It, and I'm really excited today to share with you these jar tags that I've been making. I have them on my blog last Friday, I believe it was, and I've had several people ask me for a tutorial or a video, so I thought I'd do a quick video and show you how I did them. They're really very easy. So we're going to be using several stamp sets, but to get started, you're going to need your Jar of Love stamp set, and we're going to use the large jar and the handle, and then you'll need your everyday jar framelits, and we're going to be using the large jar. This is for the inside, the handle, and then these hearts. And all I did to die cut the hearts is I used a half inch by, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches piece of red Glimmer paper, and I just laid it down and die cut it, and then I used the hearts inside for inside the middle of the jar. So let's get started. Let me show you how I put these together. But first we need to do a little bit of stamping. If you notice on mine, they have snowflakes on the back and the Merry or Jolly. I think those are the two that I used for these. So let me show you what I did. Is I took the snowflake from the Christmas Pines, which is this right here, and that's what we're going to use for the snowflakes inside the jar. And this is my color palette. Real red, garden green, smoky slate, and basic gray. So for the snowflakes, we're going to use smoky slate. Move these out of the way. And then we're just going to, at first I thought it would matter getting them on the edge, but you're not going to see it when you put this part on the top, so it doesn't really matter as long as you don't get it on the top of the lid. And then we're going to take the real red, and I thought this time we would use Jolly. Oops. And this is from the Holly Jolly Greetings, and it's got these nice big greetings up here. So we're going to stamp that, and I kind of did it up towards the top and at an angle. So we're done with the red. All right, so now we can start putting things together. So first we want to glue our window sheet to the back of the piece that we cut out. So I am going to use this. I have taken I've used half of the fine tip glue, and then I put in the multi-glue in with this, so there's like half and half, and shook it up, and it really is a nice combo. I found that the fine tip wasn't working very good for me, so this is a great alternative. You just have to remember to put your cap back on so that it doesn't clog up. All right, so now we're going to put our window sheet over the top. Like that. And I got a little bit too much glue down here. We're going to let that dry for a minute. And we're going to pick out the pieces that we're going to use at the top. So I have, like I said, fussy cut a whole bunch of these pieces. So here's my heart. The holly leaves are from the Holly Berry Happiness and the Holly Builder Punch. And I want to give you a little bit of a tip on this. When you stamp the holly, we're using this leaf right here. So you don't want to stamp this over here, because then you'll have to waste all the paper to punch out everything else. So, and you also want to stamp it at an angle. Make sense? So this is kind of like at an angle like this. Let me see. Get it. So I'm doing it right in the right hand corner, like that. And then when you put your punch in, you can line it up without wasting a lot of paper. So you could just do a whole line of these and you wouldn't waste any paper. And I've already got mine all done. And let's see, for our inside of our shaker, let's see, we'll have, we're going to put the smaller pieces in. So like here's a couple of candies. And I like to put one larger thing in, so we'll put a gingerbread man in. And then we're going to add the MICA flakes. Now this comes in a package of 3. You've got gold, the green, and the white or the clear. And we're just going to use the clear. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the center. You want to put everything in the center. And then I'm adding a few of the Fancy Frost sequins. Okay, so that's all ready. Now we just have to get the top of our card done. Or, I mean, sorry, our tag. So now we're going to turn this over and we're going to use the foam adhesive strips, and we just need 1. So what you'll do is you'll add these, and what's really nice about these adhesive strips is you can mold them to go around whatever your shaker part's going to be. So and then you'll just trim it off. You don't want to leave any space so that your shaker piece, your shaker pieces don't come out. Oops. In fact, I need to cut a little bit more off. Okay, so once you have that done, carefully peel off the backing. And then make sure all of your shaker pieces are in the center, and then line it up. And stick it down. And then make sure that you press all the way around so that the shaker pieces don't get stuck in between. So now there's the base of your shaker card. So now we want to make it pretty. We're going to add the handles first, and I'm going to use this glue again. And your handles don't go all the way to the end to end. They're just going to be in the center here. So make sure that you don't put glue here or you'll have a mess. And then they're going to go right about here. And then you want one in the back as well. Kind of match them up. So there you go. Now you'll be able to tie it to your package or whatever you're going to attach it to, or I guess you could even put it on a card if you wanted to. Mine are all going to go on packages. Oh, I forgot to add my little hearts. You can add your glimmer hearts into that mix too. All right, so for the top part, I'm using this as my base, and I'm going to add these pieces with glue dots. Oops, wrong side. Need the glue dot on the other side. So I'm just going to add them so that they're like this, and then you can trim off anything that's hanging over. And then let's add some of the Dazzling diamonds. And these are die cut from the Christmas Pines, and I didn't bring the Framelits out, but this is the stamp set that goes with it. That's in this set. And I just went and die cut a whole bunch of pieces, knowing that I was going to make a bunch of these tags. And then I'll put my holly leaves in the center of my heart, like this. And then this is a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut this off and add a couple of glue dots. And I'm going to put that in the back like that. And then that's going to attach here. But before we do that, let's tie our baker's twine bow. And this is out of the Candy Cane Lane baker's twine. There's another one that has the white with the metallic, red metallic going through it. And I have used all mine up. So we're going to just use the red for this one. And then trim it off. And now we're going to add a couple more glue dots to the back of this. And then it's going to be attached right here. And now you have your tag. I'm having so much fun. And I fussy cut all these while I was watching TV with my husband the other night. As long as I have my aught light so I can see, I'm good to go. But here they are all again. And I will be showing you some other things that I'm going to be attaching these to, but I haven't given them away yet, and I don't want to spoil the surprise. So stay tuned for those. But for right now, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And if you need any of these supplies, you can go to my online store, and I'll put the link in the description and to purchase anything. And I'll have a list on my blog as well of the supplies that I used again. So thanks for joining me, and have a great day. Bye.